Concord Community Schools, Becky Hutchinson. Hi, Becky.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Nice to see you.
It's good to see you too. It's been a minute. I can't believe it's the middle of the year.
I can't either. The year's flying by. And we heard, I can't believe this, but I understand you helped Brandon set up his very first Facebook page.
Oh, well, you know.
Yeah, very helpful.
Yes.
I try to be helpful always.
Yeah, Becky and Brandon, they go way back. So yeah, year's half over. How's everything going at Concord?
You know, really good. Last week was our snow coming. So, you know, you get all the Spirit Week festivities. So that was a lot of fun. Had basketball, pep band going, and that's wonderful. I think some of our pictures that we have.
Yeah, let's take a look here. Here's the court, the queen.
Yes, they were crowning the queen. And of course, that's always such a fun night. And our king. And I am a little biased. Jaden and Grace were the king and queen, and they're in the band. And I'm a band mom. So I was super excited. We had, you know, all the candidates are great, but it was fun to have two musicians up there, and they looked fabulous. It was a good night. A lot of fun. We won the basketball game, too, so that's always helpful and exciting, and so it was good.
They had to come out of the pep band to...
So Jaden did. He's our drummer, so
Okay.
he was playing drums all night long. I think Grace was homecoming all night long, enjoying those festivities. So she, I don't think, was participating. But they had a big show Friday night at the Cave in Concord. They're trying to raise money for uniforms. So they played with a live band. Oh, it was so cool. It was amazing. So they've got a lot of stuff, a lot of fundraisers going on. If you know, people are interested, they could go to the Concord Band Booster page and give it a follow, and they can find out where they can check out the band. So
Cool.
Yeah.
And I guess that's quite the facility with awesome recording capabilities at the Cave.
Yes. It's amazing. They sound really good. They're small but mighty at the pep, you know, at the games, playing all their pep music. But to listen to them play and have a singer and a full set of drums and guitars with them, they played Bon Jovi and I don't know, Michael Jackson. It was fun. It was
Cool.
good.
I love the outfits, the fashion. I noticed the cowboy hat is really popular now.
Yes.
I've seen it all over.
Yes, yeah, that's Mannix. Actually, Mannix is a race car driver. He drives on circuit and does all sorts of things. So very fitting, and they all looked wonderful. It was a good night.
Yeah, looking sharp, guys.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. We've got some improvements that are underway, and I know it's a process.
It is a process. Always.
Where are we with the construction?
I am
updates?
excited to announce, as of like 10 o'clock this morning, we have temporary occupancy in our new addition. We'll have full occupancy Thursday. We've got one more permit to close out.
Awesome.
But yeah, so that's the inside of our hive of innovation and creativity, and it's got a couple different work zones in there. You can see the furniture kind of delineate the space. What you can't see on the west wall is a stage. It is I've never seen anything like it. I call it a Murphy stage because it literally rolls up into the wall and then goes down.
The stage?
Yes. And then it has lighting and all the sound so that it's supposed to kind of feel like a TED Talk. So the furniture kind of sits around it and the kids can go up on stage, but we wanted it to be flexible so that we could have robotics competitions or practice fields in there for our elementary and middle school, and then have even a partial field in there for a high school team. So as well as hosting big events. So we're excited about it.
Well, your school's not just a school, it's a community center.
Yes. Yep. And there's going to be some really cool rooms in there. We have a print room and a work room, and the print room is going to have 3D printers and Snap CNC things, laser cutters, and
wow, printers are coming back?
3D printers.
Oh,
Yes,
3D printers.
those fancy 3D printers. You never can believe what they can do with those. So it'll have kind of a more tech feel to it in one room, and the other room is a little more old school, more traditional. We have band saws and planers and a downdraft table, sanding, saws, just wood stuff. It's not a full wood shop, but good enough to where kids can get in there and make some stuff. So we're excited. We're just really excited to get the stuff in there and move now that we have temporary occupancy. So.
Nice. So what's this room here?
So that is actually the print room. So the boxes there will we'll have 4 different 3D printers, and then we'll have 2 snap makers. And a snap maker it can 3D print, but you can switch out the heads on it, so it can actually do some different CNC, like small CNC type things. And then you have laser cutter in there, and a vinyl cutter, and a heat press. You basically could make anything you wanted: T-shirts, mugs, all the things.
So what do the kids think about the new?
They are so excited. So these pictures, actually all my high school pictures, are courtesy of the Concord Chronicle and their amazing photography team with their newspaper that they do out there. Connor Stevens took the Hive pictures for us, and he wrote actually a beautiful article. But he was like, oh my goodness, like, this is so cool. And we don't even have all the stuff in it yet. So everybody's super excited. I actually get to take the board on a tour tonight because they haven't seen it. And then the staff get a tour tomorrow. And then hopefully by the middle of March, we've got things fully up and running and we can get students in there. So it's going to transform, I think, or has the potential to transform how we are doing some things. So
nice.
Yeah.
Well, I know it's been a long way coming. So.
Oh yes, it has. Yep. We've got one more little tiny phase that we have to take care of in June. We got a wall that we want to change the windows out of that just didn't get done last summer. So we'll finish that up, and then we'll be all wrapped up with our bond projects and be good, sitting really good facility-wise for a while. So we're very grateful to our community for that.
Great, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
We've got some activity photos from things happening at the school. Why don't you tell us what we're looking at?
Yeah, well, that's Mr. Parker. He is our girls varsity coach. And during Spirit Week, it was 8th grade students, 8th grade versus staff. And so that's Luke Burrow there. He's trying to guard Mr. Parker. I'm not certain if he was successful or not, but Mr. Parker played basketball at Albion, and I know that eventually they did win the game. So that was one of our Spirit Week.
Looks like a mismatch.
Nah, he's got a little height on him. And then, of course, we had our Lions Day.
Oh, no, the Lions.
I know, it's sad. We were really fired up for them either way how it turned out. So we got a bunch of kids in their Lions gear. It's so amazing. Like, I don't know, I don't remember, like, when Brandon and I were young and in school, like, I don't remember people wearing, like, having this much gear, especially not for the Lions, but, for any team in particular, except for, like, maybe.
It's quite the industry, the merch. Yeah, and I don't think, well, in anyone's lifetime, the Lions, we just weren't.
That good. So it's been good to have that turnaround. It's definitely got some energy in the school, so that's exciting. And we've got our GSRP, which is our free 4-year-old preschool program, is completely full, and that's wonderful. We have tuition preschool and latchkey, and this is a picture of some of our tuition preschool kids doing some sensory STEM type building stuff, and it's so wonderful. It's a small class of like 6 kids. They get to come to school 5 days a week and get that experience, those first experiences in school. And Lena Lasky is the lead teacher in that room, and she is she's a Concord alumni, and she's going to school to be, a early childhood educator. So it's nice to kind of work that circle, right? Grow your own, basically. So that's a lot of fun. We're really enjoying that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is the preschool and latchkey, are they in the elementary building?
Yep. Yeah, they're right in our hallways up there.
All right, here's some older kids.
Yes, so this is from our elementary robotics season. It closed out in December, and we have 4th, so I coach K1, 2, 3, my boys and I do, and then Sammy Rebant does 4th, 5th, and 6th. And so these are Sammy's 4th and 5th and 6th graders on their robotics team, their posters. They had a great season. It's that 4th, 5th, 6th grade is the first time they're programming robots autonomously. So they write the program and put it in the robot, and it's got to go do the challenges. And that's a good semester-long season. You can see their robot there.
So you've got creative names. Your high school robotics is full metal jackets.
Yeah.
And Sleigh Queens,
Yes,
is that one of them?
Yeah. They get to, so we had Lego Demons and the Sleigh Queens. They get to name themselves at that level. So every year you kind of get a variation with the K3 and the 4, 5, 6 teams. They change it up every year.
Well,
So.
and it ties in really well to the Yellow Jackets, the Queen Bee.
Yeah. And they have such unique ideas and designs. It's really amazing, and it's nice to actually get the grades together working on those STEM challenges. It's a lot of fun.
And the Ice Crushers, Grape Crush, Concord, grape.
Yes. Yeah.
Awesome.
They're very creative with their names.
They're very creative. Yeah. So how's enrollment at Concord this year?
We're holding our own. We're about where we were last spring, so that's really good to stay from spring to spring. We had a little dip in the fall, from some people moving, and that is what that is. It's riding the tide of enrollment from year to year. But we're excited. We've got, with the opening of the Hive, we have a lot of new opportunities, some new classes that are going to come around. We're going to add a high school class called Entrepreneurship. And that, between marketing, business, building, selling products, we're hoping they utilize the Hive to make stuff and then sell it so that the profits can be put back into the materials for that space. So
cool. And there's some buzz in downtown Concord. It looks like construction of as many as 3 new storefronts. What's going on?
Yeah, so I am not the most up to date with all of what's going in where, but there is, I believe it's the Tyler family who is renovating those spaces, and each space is set up to reflect the era in which the building was built, but also be unique and offer kind of that small town feel. So I believe some local businesses are going in there and setting up shop, and so it's going to be really exciting when it's all finished. Everybody's been trying to peek in the windows, so now they have like paper up over the windows, I think, so you can't see inside. So it's like HGTV and the like surprise reveal day. That's what I think they're doing. So,
nice.
Yeah.
Well, a lot going on in Concord, and appreciate getting all the updates from you.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's always a pleasure.
Always great to see you too. Thank you. Superintendent at Concord Community Schools, Becky Hutchinson.